This handsome young man is Breck Bednar. Today would have been his 26th birthday, but unfortunately, Breck will always be forever 14, all because of a secret FBI agent he met online in 2013. Let me first take you back to 1999. Breck's mom, Lauren, is 26 and has been yearning for a family for a long time. After 4 years of trying for a baby with her husband, Barry Bednar, she gives birth on 17th March 1999 to a bouncing baby boy. They name him Breck after Breckenridge in Colorado, where they first met. Lauren is a teaching assistant and Barry is an oil trader and shipping consultant, a job which had required the couple to move from the United States to England 3 years earlier. Having Breck is the happiest period of Lauren's life. She takes him everywhere for baby swimming lessons, baby music classes, and even the baby gym. When Breck is 2.5 years old, Lauren gives birth to triplets, Carly, Chloe, and Sebastian, and the family is complete. Breck is an easygoing kid who is kind, caring, and very hands-on with his siblings. A smart A student, Breck takes up triple science and computer science. He has a thirst for learning new things and deep love for technology. He even saves up his birthday and Christmas money to buy computer gadgets. His passion drives him to online gaming, and this is the beginning of the end. At first, Breck's gaming is normal, like any other teenagers. He enjoys Battlefield and Call of Duty and logs in every night after school to play with his friends. At this point, Breck's family lives in Caterham, Surrey, where his mother moved after separating with her husband in 2007. But the parents are in good terms and the children visit their dad frequently. Now Breck keeps his bedroom door open while gaming, so his mom pops in every now and then to check on him and his gaming interactions on his three screens. Breck and his friends play on a server owned by a guy named Lewis Danes, and this guy is our secret FBI agent. Well, according to him. Breck and Lewis meet through a TeamSpeak group in 2013 when Breck is 14 and Lewis is 18. Lewis uses the pseudo Ego16. Apparently, he lives in New York and has a contract with the US government where he's doing secret FBI work. He's also a crypto millionaire and at some point, he gave Syrian rebels $2 million of money he made in Bitcoin. Lewis is incredibly confident, and his big talk draws in young Breck and his friends. They are impressed by his stories, his massive achievements at such a young age, and his secret service work. Also, the fact that he's even giving them attention while doing big assignments like operating military computers. Lewis is authoritative and quickly establishes himself as the leader. At first, he's friendly, and Breck's mom, Lauren, gets to learn about him in the spring of 2013. By now, Breck is spending more time on his computer, and although Lauren is slightly worried, she looks at the bright side. At least he's not doing something wrong, he's getting good grades, and he's happy. Whenever Lauren comes into the room, Breck proudly says, "Mom's here." His other friends hardly say anything back, but Lewis always greets her and asks what she's up to. If she says something like, "I've been out dancing," a dancing woman pops up on the screen. The interaction is generally light and it goes on like that for a while until Lauren notices a change in Breck's personality. Breck goes to St. Bed's School in Red Hill. He's also a member of Air Training Corps and attends church at St. John the Evangelist Church in Caterham. He no longer thinks school is as important. He stops going for Air Training Corps meetings and he doesn't want to go to church anymore. Lewis seems to be getting in his head, and everything Breck does or says seems to revolve around what Lewis tells him. Like, Lewis says, "I don't believe in God, so why would I go to church?" Lewis says, "I don't make any messes, why would I have to clean up?" Or, Lewis says, "I can get a Microsoft apprenticeship through him, so I won't have to finish school." This is frustrating for Lauren, and she starts suspecting that something is wrong. She thinks Lewis is an older guy trying to groom her son. Lewis has a weirdly deeper voice for a teenager. He's always online, putting into consideration their time difference, and he never shows his face. Some of Breck's friends are also suspicious of Lewis. He only uses an avatar, and when he's asked to send a picture of himself, he sends a fake picture. He also refuses to get on Skype or webcam. When anyone calls him out on a lie, he gets angry and belittles them or removes them from the server. Lewis seems to favor Breck and starts isolating him. Sometimes he pulls Breck out of a server with his friends, saying they are talking about private stuff. Lewis also turns salty towards Breck's mom because she seems to be in his way. He gradually turns Breck against Lauren, and whenever Lauren is telling Breck to do something when he's gaming, Lewis tells him not to do it. Lewis is dictating what Breck thinks, knows, does, and doesn't do. Instead of the happy dancing woman that would appear on the screen when Lauren got in the room, now there is a wicked witch or a cartoon Hitler. Lauren gets fed up of Lewis and tries talking to him. Rather than getting to an agreement, Lewis begins dictating Lauren on how she should parent her son. This is the last time that the two have contact with each other. The following week, Lauren decides to talk to the police. She calls and spends 30 minutes explaining to the police why she doesn't believe Lewis is who he says he is and how she doesn't trust him. After this, Lauren takes Breck's computer equipment and his phone for a week to cut off his interaction with Lewis. This seems to work because Breck begins acting like himself again. He no longer says Lewis said this or that. After a cheery Christmas and with Breck promising not to talk to Lewis again, Lauren gives him back his computer and phone on Boxing Day. She listens in all January and February for Lewis's voice, but she never hears him again. This is a good sign, and she's relieved that her plan worked. In February 2014, Breck leaves home for a week-long Spanish exchange trip abroad. Lauren is proud of him, and as she hugs him and waves him goodbye, she doesn't know that it's the last time that she's seen him alive. Breck has a wonderful time with his friends during the exchange, and he even makes some new friends. He's all happy as his siblings and father pick him up from the airport when he gets back. Breck and the triplets spend time at their father's house, and Breck asks if he can visit a friend the following day. His father agrees, and Breck leaves early the following morning. Now let's take a pause. If you thought Lewis was completely out of the picture, you are wrong. In fact, when Lauren took Breck's phone and computer, that brought Lewis even closer because Lewis sent Breck a smartphone that they could still communicate with secretly. So the two were in contact all along. And Lewis had been making outrageous promises to Breck. He told Breck about multi-million business deals he was working on and how he trusted Breck so much that he had made him his sole beneficiary. When Breck was on his exchange, Lewis told him that he was dying and he wanted Breck to take over his company worth millions of pounds and be in charge of his deals. To a young 14-year-old with dreams of being an IT specialist and computer programmer, this was mind-blowing. Breck was very flattered to be chosen and he thought his life was already set for him. He believed everything Lewis told him, and Lewis convinced him that he would be giving him the full details when he came to visit him. Lewis wanted Breck to go over to his place, and he sent him tons of messages and emails during the trip. He wanted to occupy his mind and take his attention away from what he was doing at the exchange. He would send Breck emails of things to research on while he was there, but at some point, Breck made a big mistake which made Lewis livid. While in Spain, Breck posted a picture of himself with a girl he had met during the exchange on his Facebook page. Breck had never posted a girl before, and he seemed to have had a little harmless crush, but this small act drove Lewis mad. He was infuriated, commanding Breck to take the picture down right away. Lewis taunted and shaded Breck with countless messages telling him about how the girl looked like a slow and how everyone would think he had sex with her. The picture should have never even been taken in the first place, and he needed Breck to step up because he was now in the real world. After all, he was about to be entrusting him with his life's work worth millions when he came back from the trip. So now, the big day is here. The two young men are going to meet. Lewis has sent Breck a detailed email with what to tell his dad about the meeting. If your father asks where you're going, say you're going to meet a friend who is 14, named Edward Bly. Say he's invited you over to his dad's house for the day while he's visiting his father in England, and that depending on plans, you may sleep over. Breck leaves home at 7 a.m. on Sunday, 16th February 2014. Lewis has fully paid £100 for a taxi to bring Breck to his flat in Essex, 30 miles away. Turns out, Lewis does not live in New York after all. Neither is he a FBI agent. Lewis is actually a jobless recluse who lives at a flat owned by his grandparents in Rosebery Road, Essex. An only child, his parents separated and his mother abandoned him at 11 and moved to Egypt with her new husband after he got a job there. Lewis first moved in with his father, then his grandparents. At some point, he was also living in foster care, but he began living independently when he was 16. He must have gotten some money one time, which he used to acquire the online gaming server where he interacted with young boys. In 2011, he had been accused of raping a young boy and was already in police files. However, when Breck's mom had called the police to look into him, they never followed up on it. Lewis was a manipulative adult, preying on young boys, selling them big dreams, but Breck didn't know this. Breck didn't even know that a couple weeks prior to their meeting, Lewis had purchased taps, condoms, and syringes online as he planned for their time together. Breck never imagined he was walking himself into the devil's lair. Innocently and as optimistic as any 14-year-old who has been promised a world will be, Breck carries all his computer equipment to Grays, Essex. He even texts his dad that he was going to be so proud of him because he was upgrading his operating system. At Lacey's flat, the two spent the afternoon together and even ordered pizza at 6:40 p.m. Breck loves pizza. The following day at 11 a.m., Lewis calls 999 and has the audacity to ask for not only the police but also a forensics team to his flat. He says that he got into a fight with his friend and only he got out alive. He implies that somehow he accidentally stabbed and slashed his friend's throat, killing him. He's so calm and composed as he narrates how he just killed the child. Even the operator is shocked by his demeanor during the call. When the police get there, Lewis has managed to take a shower, change his clothes, and send pictures of Breck's body to two of Breck's close friends. There are bloodstains all over the flat and duct tape everywhere in the bathroom, kitchen, living room, even in his pockets. Lewis has submerged all his computer drives and phone in water and scrapped them with something sharp to damage them and destroy evidence. But police find Breck's laptop intact. Breck lies lifeless in the bedroom. His clothes have been cut out and put in a black bag. He has a stab wound in the neck and his throat has been slit. He appears to have been bound and gagged before the duct tape was cut off. There's also evidence of sexual activity. Lewis claims that he is innocent and was only defending himself. He maintains that claim all along as he's arrested and put in wait of his trial. But right before the trial, Lewis pleads guilty, shocking even Lauren. He's sentenced to life with a minimum of 25 years in prison. Breck Bednar was murdered on his mother's 47th birthday, and his funeral was held at St. John the Evangelist Church on what would have been his 15th birthday. His friends and family sang happy birthday at the funeral. Breck's mom started a foundation in his honor with the slogan Play Virtual, Live Real to promote responsible use of the internet. Although no longer with us physically, Breck Bednar's memory lives on.